The DeSoto Plymouth dealers, from coast to coast, in every state in the Union, present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. And now, here he is, the one, the only...
I wonder what became of Sally. And Groucho. Oh, that's me, huh? Well, here I am again with $2,500 for one of our couples. A lot of money, huh?
It certainly is.
Don't even say the word, the secret word. The duck will fly down and pay him $100. The word tonight is, house. Okay, scram.
Well, Groucho, we have some young single people for you. They were chosen by our studio audience just before we went on the air. Miss Ulla Anderson and Mr. Charles O'Brien Osborne. Would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealer. Say the secret word and you'll divide $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. Ulla Anderson and Charles O'Brien Osborne. And you're both single?
That's right.
Yes.
You know each other?
No.
No, I've never seen her before.
Well, don't be so happy about it. Well, let's get acquainted, shall we?
I'd like to very much.
Ulla, is that right? Is that how you pronounce it?
No, my name is Ulla.
Ulla, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Ulla.
French have a word for it. Ooh la la.
Yeah, I know.
You're a Svenska?
Yeah, I'm Swedish.
Yeah.
Do you
What?
speak Swedish?
No, but I wish I did. After looking at you, I wish I could speak English. What part of Sweden are you from? Minneapolis?
No, I'm from Örnsköldsvik.
What was that?
Örnsköldsvik.
Could you spell that for the audience?
Well, I can't spell it in English, but I can spell it in Swedish because you don't have those letters.
Well, spell it in Swedish. Huh?
ERNSKELDSVIK.
Now spell it backwards.
Well, I can't.
And? How long you been from Sweden?
1.5 years.
Oh, well, you speak very good English. Did you speak English in Sweden?
Well, I took it up at school.
Oh, I see. How old are you, Ulla?
18.
Well, you're a very pretty Svenska, huh? Certainly the best advertisement for smorgasbord I've seen in a long time. Wouldn't it be great if you could pick her instead of the herring on that smorgasbord? What made you decide to come to America? Was it...
Well, it was lots of American pictures I saw, and it was real handsome boys in those pictures.
And now that you've been here a while, would you say these movies were accurate in depicting American men?
Well, I think they're a little bit too overdone, though.
Don't you like them overdone? What do you want, them rare? What did you really expect over here, Ulla? 60 million Gregory Pecks? You realize what that is? 60 million pecks is 15 million bushels.
Yeah, that's a bit too much, though.
Charles O'Brien Osborne, eh? That's a pretty imposing name. Which one of these three names shall I call you?
I'd rather you call me Chad, sir.
Chad?
That's right, sir.
How old are you, Chad?
I'm 20.
Chad, let's see if you're a gay, romantic, handsome, typical American male. What sort of work do you do?
I work at a service station.
That's good, honest work. Is this your ambition, to someday own your own service station and service DeSotos in Plymouth?
No, Groucho, my ambition is to further my ability to be a stuntman.
A stuntman?
Right.
At a service station? What do you do, hang upside down from a gas pump? What kind of a stuntman are you?
I'm an aero trapeze artist.
In a circus?
No, that comes under the heading of airplanes. I have my trapeze bar that I hook underneath the airplane and then go up a couple thousand feet and hang by my heels and my knees.
Well, that's not so exciting, is that? I did that the last time I flew east. It's called tourist, third class. What else did you do? Did you just hang there like a bat until the plane runs out of gas?
No, after you get through your trapeze act, the crowd, they don't think you have a chute on because you're up so high they can't see it. And to put the show over pretty big, you're hanging there by your heels, and all of a sudden you just fall off. And
that's a good joke on them,
isn't it? It kind of shakes the people up, yeah. It really shakes the people up, and you fall couple of thousand feet, and then you open your chute.
Uh-huh.
You're all relieved then.
Yeah. What do you think of Ula?
Well, I think she's a very nice, pretty young lady. She has a very cute accent.
Yes, she is. You ought to know. You've been looking at it ever since you've been up there. I think you should two should get to know each other better. Ula, would you like to go flying with Chad?
No, I don't like to ride in airplanes.
Well, you wouldn't be riding in a plane. You'd be swinging upside down. Well, you're a charming couple, and now you're going to play You Bet Your Life. And Ula, this is one part of America you'll enjoy, because you have a chance to make a lot of money here. We start you off with $100. If you miss a question, you lose half of your bankroll, and you can quit any time you like. Now, let's see how much money you can make. You selected music. And remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Now, what do you want to start with? Don't kiss her. Just talk it over. $50?
50.
All right, let's see if you can identify this well-known Gershwin tune. Play, Jack. No, it's a very well-known song. It's Embraceable You by George and Ira Gershwin.
Well, you lost half your bankroll. You still have $50.
All right, now don't get discouraged. What do you want to try this time?
It's up to you. I'm going to let you decide. I messed up on the first one.
Well, let's try 60.
60? This tune has been a favorite for years. What is it?
Sleepy Time Gal.
Sleepy Time Gal is right.
And your bankroll is growing again. You now have $110.
Now, what do you want to try?
You go ahead.
Okay, let's play 70.
70, Old Devil Moon and How Are Things in Glockamora are two hit songs from what successful musical comedy? Played on Broadway for 2 years. You can talk it over, you know. Well, I'm sorry. It's Finian's Rainbow.
Well, you now have $55.
$55, and here's your last chance. Had to beat the other couples. Now, what do you want to try?
Go for broke.
Go for broke? Is that all right with you, Ula?
Yeah.
That's $100?
Let's go for 80.
80.
Okay.
Al Jolson and Vincent Roos wrote this longtime favorite. What is the name of it? Play, Jack. You stunt man. If you don't know, take a stab. Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, they play it every time you go to Catalina. It's Avalon.
And you wind up with $27.50.
Well, thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth deal. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is National Safety Month. Can you see, steer, stop safely? If not, check your car. Check accidents. With the busy driving season here, now is the time to check your car. Be safe by driving a safe car.
That makes a lot of sense, George. Last year, over 1 million people were killed and injured in needless automobile accidents. It's a dreadful waste of life.
Yes, and the tragic thing is, Groucho, that a great many of those accidents would have been avoided if the car owners had taken just a little time to have their cars checked. And to make sure your car gets a complete safety checkup, there's no better place to go than a DeSoto Plymouth dealer. His factory-trained mechanics will go over every part of your car that can affect your safety to make sure they are all in perfect working order. Wheels, brakes, headlights, tires, steering, windshield wipers, glass, horn, muffler, taillights. Everything you need for safe driving.
You know, it takes only a small amount of time and money to keep you and your family safe on the highways. Isn't it worth it?
Remember, to be a safe driver, you must be able to see, steer, stop safely. Check your car. Check accidents. Stop in where you'll see the sign of better service, the friendly sign of your DeSoto Plymouth dealer. We have a high school boy for you tonight, Groucho. He's Henry Aaron, and his partner is a very special guest. She's Mrs. Laura Asher. Well, I don't think I'm going to tell you any more about her. I'm going to bring her out here and see how long it takes you to recognize her. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealer. Say the secret word and you'll divide $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mr. Henry Aaron and Mrs. Laura Asher, eh? Mrs. Asher, I gather there's something about you Fenneman thinks I should know. I've got a pretty good idea already, but I'll give our listeners a chance to guess. Henry, let's talk to you. You're the tallest. How old are you?
Well, I was born in 1936.
36. Let's see, that makes you, Pimp and Foopsie, Oxen, Oxy, Right and Swansea. Don't avoid the issue. How old are you?
I'm going on 18.
You're going on what?
18.
Oh. Well, when you're 18, there's plenty going on. Do you go to school?
Yes, I'm a senior B at Fairfax High School.
Oh, a senior. Somebody out there from CCNY. Well, let's get back to you, Mrs. Asher. And Fenneman didn't fool me. I knew who you are. Weren't you in the movies?
Yes, about 20 years ago.
Well, that's the time I was in it. What are some of the pictures you were in?
Oh, dear, I wonder if I can remember.
Well, name 10.
Well, King of
good.
Jazz. I'm talking
Paul
about old
Whiteman?
times. That's right. And Finders, Keepers, Cat and the Canary. Oh, dozens of others. I don't remember.
Henry, did you ever see Mrs. Asher in pictures?
Well, if she made pictures 20 years ago, I don't think I could have seen her. I'm only 18.
Well, don't you watch television? Well, you're just as lovely and charming as you were 20 years ago,
Thank you.
when the whole world knew you as Laura LaPlante. Your husband's a big producer at Paramount, isn't he?
Well, I think he'd be very insulted to have you call him big. He's just taken off 25 pounds. He's like leading man now. But he is a producer at Paramount Studios.
Is he tall, your husband?
About 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. Can he hit hard?
Oh, he's never tried it on me.
No, I was referring to me. What picture is your husband producing now?
Well, his last production was Elephant Walk with Elizabeth Taylor and Dana Andrews. It was a picture that was made in Ceylon. They took a whole troop of players over to Ceylon, worked there about 2 months. The scenery is magnificent. I think scenery that most of us have never seen.
I haven't even seen an elephant. And do Elizabeth Taylor, does she ride on the top of the elephant? And what do they call that? A howdah? A hoodah?
I think
What do
it
they
is-
call that? You're
I
a
don't
student.
know.
You're not much of a student, are you? What is your chief interest in school, Henry?
Well, I'm interested in a lot of things at Fairfax High. I guess I'm interested in athletics. I like to watch the sports and, well...
That's pretty tiring, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it gets me down, but the thing that I'm most interested in, I have been trying to help organize a debating team at our school for a couple of years. And
Nobody will talk?
the wrong people won't.
What would you like to be when you finish school, if you ever do?
Well, I'd like to go into politics, as a matter of fact.
You want to be a statesman?
I think that would be a better name for it, probably.
Well, there's quite a difference between a politician and a statesman.
Yes, there is.
Politician gets elected and the statesman gets defeated. I mean, what do you want to be?
Well,
Congressman, alderman? Or...
I'm very interested in being in the Congress because I feel that there's a real opportunity to do things, and there are certainly things that can be done.
Oh, come now. Why, those boys are perfect.
Well,
You know they're only stuck with 200 million pounds of butter?
Is that all?
That was one of their big schemes a couple of years ago. They have others, too. They have wheat in a battleship off the coast of Seattle. All I know is what I read in the paper. Gosh, gee whiz. I wish I could continue this conversation, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life.
In the race for the $2,500, the first couple won $27.50, and the secret word is house.
Now, you both know how to play this game, huh? We
Yes.
play the game?
I would like to say, if I may, Groucho,
Well, you
that
certainly
if we're lucky enough to win something, I'd like to have my share go to the Motion Picture Relief Fund.
Well, that's very nice of you. Unfortunately, this won't influence the quiz any, but, however, it's a commendable objective, Laura, and I'm proud of you. And I wish you weren't married. Now, let's see how much money you can make. Let's see how much money you can make. You selected geography. And remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Talk it over, and one answer between you. And stall, so I can light my stove.
Good idea.
Okay, we'd like to start with the $100 question.
$100 question?
Yes.
Why, you're as mad as Freddie March's hair. $100. Okay, what is the capital of Puerto Rico? Talk it over.
Oh, I wish I was home.
I don't.
Go ahead.
San Juan.
San Juan is correct.
Well, you're off to a fine start. Your bankroll is now $200.
Now you have $200. Now what do you want to do?
Well,
The 90?
yeah,
Go on down the
okay,
line. Okay, 90.
90. What country is known as the Pearl of the Antilles? Antilles, I guess. How is your Antilles, by the way? Well, it's A-N-T-I-L-L-E-S.
As the Pearl of the Antilles, we think it's Cuba.
By Jove, it is Cuba.
You now have $290.
This is pearls before swine. And I'm the pig that... No, wait a minute. Now what do you want?
You want to try the $80?
You can quit, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to proceed.
Oh, no, I have a good partner. We're not going to quit.
We'll try the $80 question.
$80. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea with what other sea? Talk it over.
The Mediterranean, I believe, is the Pacific.
I'm depending on you,
The
dear. I
Pacific
can't
Ocean.
think.
Caribbean.
Audience?
Caribbean.
It's the Red Sea.
Oh! I was thinking of the Panama Canal.
That's a
How
shame.
often do you think of the Panama Canal?
Well, you
you got
lost half your bankroll. You still have
loaded.
$145.
We'll try for the $70 question.
All right, what is the name of the storm-tossed southernmost tip of South America?
Tierra del Fuego.
I hope it was right.
Well, I've got Cape Horn here, but apparently you know more about it than I do. And also the boys in the back here, who conceive these questions. That's good enough for me.
And you wind up with a bankroll of $215.
Big hit. Well, thanks and good luck to the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Thank you, Groucho.
George, do your duty. Tell me who's next.
All right, Groucho, just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a fireman. His name is Cyril Bennett. And with him is a housewife, Mrs. Jacqueline Reinerson. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mrs. Jacqueline Reinerson, eh? And Mr. Cyril Bennett. You're a fireman? That's right, sir. Just want to see if you're asbestos-proof here. You're a fireman, huh? How is the pinochle game going? Jacqueline Reinerson, huh? That's you. You're a very attractive Jacqueline. May I call you Jackie Jacqueline?
You may. Everyone does.
Everyone does. Where are you from, Jack?
Oh, I was born in Paris, France.
In Paris, France?
My mother was a war bride in the First World War.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
When was that? What year was this?
1921.
You were born in Paris?
That's right.
Do you polywoo?
Oh, I do, but I'm a little rusty.
Have you tried getting oiled once in a while? How'd you meet your husband? Would you say it was love at first sight?
Well, that just depends on how you define love.
Well, the definition for love is fairly simple. It's an itching that you can't scratch. Did you ever hear the 7-year itch? How would you define love, Jack?
Well, I feel that it's a combination of things, physical as well as the mental attraction. But I do think the most important thing is that people feel the same about basic principles, things that involve integrity, honor, and consideration, courtesy.
And that's love, huh?
I think so.
Well, I guess it is. I guess that's why so many people marry for money. Huh? I'm just an old cynic, that's all. Sir, let's get down to some facts about your job as a fireman. For example, how many fires do you attend in a day?
I don't go to any fires.
Not a very hot fireman, I must say. What's the matter? Don't you like to smash furniture? Why don't you go to fires?
Well, I'm at the fire department alarm board. That's the communications center for the fire department.
Well, when you get a call, how long does it take for a fire truck to respond? Do they get there the same day?
Well, when a fireman receives a alarm, he jumps out of bed, slides the pole, and is on the truck within 10 seconds.
And 5 seconds later, he's back upstairs trying to find his trousers. How does the average citizen act when he reports a fire? Do they make any sense, or do they just babble?
Well, far too often the citizen will call up and say, "Come quickly, my house is on fire."
You said house. That's the secret word. So you win $50 and you win $50.
Thank you, Groucho.
Well, tell us some more about what happens. They call you up and say, "My house is on fire"?
Yes, they'll call up and say, "Come quickly, my house is on fire." And then sometimes they hang up without giving an address.
That's a good one on you, isn't it, huh? Well, Jackie, let's get back to you. I've discovered after 7 years on this seat here that every housewife has outside interests. What is yours?
Well, for the past 18 months, I've been doing everything I can to help Lakewood become a city.
Lakewood? You mean this
Lakewood.
local Lakewood out here? That's a pretty big job. How many children do you have so far? How do you explain this away?
Well, about 18 months ago, there was a move to annex Lakewood to Long Beach. And many of us in the community felt that we were 60,000 young people, intelligent. There certainly should be enough leadership in our community so that we could have local self-government. So we decided to do it, and we did.
It sounds like an unusual place, Lakewood.
It is.
Could you tell us a little more about it?
We have 35,000 children whose average age is under 6.
You have 35,000 children in a total population of 60,000?
That's right.
And you say Long Beach wanted to annex your town?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just keep having children at that rate, and I predict in 4 more years, Lakewood will not only annex Long Beach, it'll engulf the whole of Southern California. Well, it's been very interesting talking to you two, and I wish both of you the best of luck in the future. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life.
In the race for the $2,500, the high school student and Laura LaPlante are leading with $215.
Let's see how much money you can make. You select a general information quiz, and remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is.
All right.
You want to start with 10, 50, 80, 100. Take your choice, but one answer between you on everything. 70. In mathematics, what do you call the figure 3 decimal point 1416? 3 decimal point 1416.
Pi.
That's right. What kind, you know? Well, pi is right.
You now have $170 in your bankroll.
$170. What do you want to try? 60? What do you call a fertile spot in the desert?
An oasis?
That's true. Oasis.
You now have $230.
You can quit or proceed.
5.
We'll go ahead.
50?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call the track left by a ship passing through the water?
Wake.
That's right.
You now have $280.
What do you want to try? You can quit or go ahead.
40.
40.
40.
40.
What do you call the complete outfit for a newborn infant? You ought to know that.
Layette.
Layette is absolutely correct.
And you wind up with $320.
Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
And that means that Mrs. Ryerson and the fireman with $340 or $20 in just 1 minute get the chance of the DeSoto Plymouth $2,500 question.
Oh, the big news this year's DeSoto with power flight shift.
Just the turn of a key and you're ready to go. No clutch and no shifting, automatic, you know.
Automatic DeSoto has more power.
And beauty that shines like a star.
For the thrill of a ride that will fill you with pride, drive DeSoto Automatic.
Yes, drive a new DeSoto Automatic equipped with Power Flight, America's finest fully automatic transmission. You'll find driving is easier and far less tiring because DeSoto's fully automatic Power Flight transmission was designed to carry out your sudden orders quickly, smoothly, quietly. So for a new driving thrill, drive a new DeSoto Automatic with Power Flight. And if it's power you're looking for, get behind the wheel of a DeSoto Fire Dome. The mighty Fire Dome 170 horsepower V8 engine gives you all the power you can possibly use at the touch of a toe. Ready to perform the instant you call on it. Visit your DeSoto Plymouth dealer tomorrow and treat yourself to the beauty and luxury of a new DeSoto Automatic. Available in two great series, the mighty 170 horsepower Fire Dome 8 and the superb Power Master 6. Remember, DeSoto puts you ahead automatically. And here comes the winning couple, Groucho, all set for the DeSoto Plymouth $2,500 question.
All right, here we go for $2,500. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. Think carefully, and please no help from the audience. Here it is. Only one denomination of United States currency has a picture of the White House on the back of it. For $2,500, which bill is it? Talk it over. You have 15 seconds. All right, what's the answer you two have decided upon?
The dollar bill.
No, I'm sorry, it's the $20 bill. So that means the big question next week will be worth $3,000. Well, you lost the big money, but how much they win the quiz?
$320 in the
That's
quiz.
not too bad. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
Don't forget the stunning DeSoto Automatic and the high-style Plymouth. Both great products of the Chrysler Corporation.
Friends, go in to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealers tomorrow and see the 1954 DeSoto Automatic. And when you do, tell them Groucho sent you.
Be sure to tune in next week, same time, same station, for the Groucho Marx Show. You bet your life. Brought to you by the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America. And don't forget Groucho Marx on radio every Wednesday night. This is George Fenneman signing off with a reminder from the National Safety Council.